Good evening. I would like to first thank all the Congress members here tonight for giving me the opportunity to speak and discuss an important issue that affects all of us. I'm going to list three things here, and you tell me what you think the similarities are with these three. 9/11, Oklahoma City bombing, and the 1996 Atlanta Olympics bombing. You see, none of these tragic events had the use of guns. So what is my point? We as a nation need to stop looking at the gun behind the violence instead of looking at the person behind the violence. We need to shift more of our resources not solely on gun control, but more importantly, mental control. We need to find ways to find out what's wrong behind the heads of these people who commit these crimes and not the weapons they use. Since 2009, there have been 9 mass shootings here in the United States. Of the 9, 6 of the shooters committed suicide, and the other 3 have been found mentally unstable. You see, if we take guns away from the country, the only people that would have guns are criminals. On the day of the Sandy Hook tragedy, a man in China took a knife and started to cause harm to school children in China. Luckily, no children died. But my point is that in China, there are very, very strict gun laws. So strict, in fact, that nobody but the military is allowed to have a gun at all. So my point is that if we take guns out, other criminal minds and criminal people will find a way to cause harm to others. If we solely look at the devastation of guns alone in way of statistics, listen to these stats. Smoking and secondhand smoking killed about 443,000 people last year. 42,636 were killed in automobile accidents. And with that, for firearms, there were 9,369 people that were killed. So if you just look at the numbers alone, would we start banning cigarettes or cars because they cause more deaths than firearms alone? So my point is that we need to start focusing on improving family health that would lead to better mental health. In the 24/7 world we live in today, we need to find time to influence our families, spend more time with children by way of programs and education. You see, we have stop smoking programs and alcohol abuse programs. We also need to have a family awareness program. How can we accomplish this? Well, in my state alone, in Maryland, $200,000 were cut from after-school activities. This is something that we cannot afford to have happen. We need to keep these programs for our school children. Next, and more importantly, is to just educate. You see, the government puts out money to put out public address announcements about, negative effects of smoking or the bad things about drinking and driving. So how about have something like that to expose the importance of family time? In conclusion, I say that an evil person who has an evil mind will find a way to fulfill their evil plans with or without guns. So let's stop putting all of our time, resources, and money on taking guns off the street, but instead putting more attention for the importance of family time to improve mental health. Again, I would like to thank the Congress today for letting me speak about concerns and how I think we can make a better future for our children. Thank you, and God bless America.